The grand chandelier of the Paris Opera House gleamed like frozen raindrops in the dim light, casting eerie shadows that danced on the opulent walls. Beneath the vaulted ceiling, where history and legend conspired to breathe life into the sinister, tales whispered through the corridors of a phantom that lurked behind the curtain of reality. Isabelle, a young and aspiring soprano, had recently joined the illustrious opera company. Struggling to find her place among seasoned performers, she was determined, yet a peculiar fear always pricked the back of her mind. The stories, the strange occurrences, ghostly sightings, the chandelier that had once fallen and crushed so many lives, it all weighed heavily upon her. Her mentor, Maurice, a veteran baritone, scoffed at the rumors. Old wives' tales, he'd remark, dismissing the dread as he practiced his scales. But when a prized locket Isabelle wore around her neck vanished one evening, an inexplicable shiver ran down his spine as well. Alone in the rehearsal hall, the echo of a distant piano playing a haunting melody caught Isabelle's attention. She faltered, her breath hitching as she glimpsed a shadow slipping past the arched windows. Was it her imagination, or something far more sinister? She followed the sound, every footstep echoing ominously in the labyrinthine halls of the opera house, leading her deeper into the bowels of the building where light hesitated to tread. Maurice found her absence unsettling. The clock struck midnight, and Isabelle was nowhere to be found. He decided to search for her, torch in hand, carving through the darkness that seemed alive, almost tangible. As he ventured deeper, the temperature plunged, and the air became thick with tension. In the distant glow of his torch, he stumbled upon an old, forgotten dressing room. There, reflected in the dusty mirror, was the visage of a masked man, standing just behind him. Maurice whirled around, but the figure had vanished. The room was empty, save for a peculiar draft that played with the aged costumes. Meanwhile, Isabelle found herself in a hidden chamber, a clandestine lair beneath the opera house. The walls were adorned with faded posters and memorabilia of performances long forgotten. At the center stood an old grand piano, its ivory keys untouched by time, except for a single rose, fresh and red, lying atop it. From the shadows emerged the phantom, a ghostly presence cloaked in a tattered costume, his face obscured by a half-mask. "Why are you here?" His voice cracked like ancient wood. Isabelle, though terrified, could not look away. "I lost something," she stammered, unable to articulate the real essence of her search. "And maybe I've found it," she added, glancing at the rose. Suddenly, the chandelier above groaned, its chains rattling as if reacting to the unsaid words. Maurice's shout echoed through the chamber, breaking the surreal silence. "Isabelle,